Hello and welcome back to Megan TT Hobbies. Another video here to share some items that I got in the mail. One was a care package slash 50/50 return from my buddy Chase, and then one is a contest winnings from Caleb. That was sent like in July. I just haven't filmed a video for it yet. So now you're getting both. But let's start with this return from Chase. It's super awesome. So first of all, he sent me some of the dirt from the warning track. That's amazing from Frisco. But if you don't know, Chase and I are both working on the 91 Fleer. And he had quite a few to send me. So here we go. Wes Chamberlain, John Klink, Jose Guzman, Jeff Kunkel, Gary Ward, nice Cardinal, Frank DePino, Howard Johnson, and I think this is one that like a fellow collector might have helped us get signed in person, if I remember correctly. Or I'm not 100%. Or did Chase get this TTM? I don't know. Howard Johnson, I liked him when he played as well, so it's cool to get for the 91 set. Jimmy Jones. Since we're working on like managers, but that's kind of hard because a lot of these guys are no longer with us. But Roger Craig, who is definitely up there. And then an awesome Doug Jones. So those are all additions for the 91 Fleer set. I really should probably count how many I have for that set. Now that I'm getting caught up and organized, maybe that'll help it happen. He met Jim Tyrone in person, so he nicely got a Topps 78, I think, card signed for me. Brock Burke. Those are not signed, but Brock Burke was hard to get lower on, and he's now up in the big leagues. So that was nice to just get my cards back, and maybe I can try them for spring training. But two very nice set additions for 2019 Pro debut. Leody Taveras. Leody. And then Jonathan Hernandez, and this one's cool because it's Rough Riders. So Chase got those both in person for me through the Rough Riders. So I did a team set trade with him. He is on the ball, and Chase has already sent this to me, so I'm going to share it with you. And then once I get my act together and do a final Peoria update, I will mail his off to him. Let's count. So 11 unsigned, which out of a team set this big, that's awesome. Because these team sets come in at weird times, and guys have gone up, they've gone down, they've been released from teams, so that's amazing to only have that few. So that means this whole stack is signed. And I'm just going to show them and go through them pretty quickly, not trying to butcher any names, but this is really awesome. Again, I am trading him a Peoria set, which I just need to film for and then get sent out to him. There's a few that are still out for a couple of TTMs. I sent out a couple TTMs at the very end of the season, and they got caught by the hurricane in Florida because I had sent to a couple of Palm Beach guys, and they had a hurricane. I know my Peoria cards have ended up with one of the players for the off season, and I'm just waiting for that to come in. Maybe it'll come in soon. And then that way I will send all of my Peoria cards off to Chase. If anybody's interested in this for next season, I would gladly do this. This was really fun. And what what basically happened was I committed to getting as much of a Peoria set signed for Chase, and he did likewise for the Rough Riders. And it's just a lot of fun because if you're getting one card signed by a lot of these guys in the minors, they'll sign 2, 3, 4 more. And they love to sign these team set cards. A lot of these guys, it's the first card that they've ever had. A former Major League player, Greg Hibbard. This is a nice Jonathan Hernandez. And all the sets are kind of different. If you saw in my previous video, the Peoria cards look totally different. These look different. I have a Springfield set I will be featuring that looks different as well. It's kind of whatever the design they go with. But thank you so much for Chase for doing this and getting all of those signed for me. If you have not checked out Chase's channel, please go to over at Chasin Inc. He's got some great in-person recaps and then a lot of TTM ones as well. I'm putting these back so they stay safe. And then I'm going to talk about a contest winnings. And also, Chase, this is super awesome. This might be the highlight for me. That's so cool. This next one is contest winnings. Caleb. And he's another outstanding autograph collector. And it says he did a junk wax challenge and I won. Like, I had a couple cards come in like the last couple weeks, and that had me get like 5 or 6 then. So he sent this to me this summer. It's been sitting here months later, finally able to share. It says, congrats on being the 2019 Junk Wax TTM Autograph Champion. Thank you very much for taking part in the challenge. I hope you had fun this year looking up all the players and trying to accumulate as many successes as possible. I plan to do a season 3 next year and hope you will join me with that as well. And then please accept the included autographs as a token of my gratitude for participation and support to the channel. So I'll link Chase's and Caleb's channels below, but those are 2 of my favorites when it comes to the YouTube world, and both just super awesome. So some of these I'm gonna know, and some of these I might not know, and he sent me like a ton. And so you'll have to bear with me. And I think he might have gotten some of these as donations as well. So they're coming in from other countries. This looks like a musical thing signed by the 4 guys that are in it. So that's really cool. I think that's from the UK. And then, gosh, I'm sure somebody will know. Looks like a preprint, but it's really cool. I know this one. Ozzie Newsome. There with the Hall of Fame 99. So that's fantastic. But these are really cool too, since they're from the UK. Mark Brunell. And then, wow, this is amazing. So Caleb always goes above and beyond. He is very thoughtful for other collectors. He collects to do care packages for people, especially around Christmas. So to have all these come in as winnings is amazing. Shane Carwin on this UFC card. That's really cool. That's a little bit bigger than like an 8x10. And then a few different ones. Oh man, I should know who these guys are. See, now I have to look it up. Or he'll comment below. But old baseball players. William Wood, and this is JSA certified and everything, and I have the JSA certificate for it. And then I should know this one too. But I can't off the top of my head. So, if you know who these three are, or Caleb will mention them, or I'll ask him. But thank you to Caleb. So basically with the Junk Wax Challenge that he hosted, you get a pack and then you send it out, and then whoever gets the most signed back in like a few months wins. This is the second time I think he's done it, and then now I'm doing the one for football with Dustin and Blake. They're just fun. They're guys that I might not normally send to out of a pack. And so it's just cool to see who you hear from, who you don't hear from, and it's just a lot of fun. It's a way to build more fun into our autograph collecting community. So thank you to Chase for my returns, and then thank you to Caleb for my prizes. I really appreciate it. Like I said, I will mention both of their channels below. If you are not subscribed to them, you are missing out, because they both share a ton of successes and a ton of information. Caleb does a huge recap, mainly on Saturdays, and he's got tons of autographs out there. And then Chase does, like I said, his in-person recaps over the summer, and then like his TTMs throughout the year, and includes some additional information. And then you might see a guest appearance by his son. But two of the great friends that I have made now in this TTM autograph community. And now for Caleb, we're doing a football challenge, Battle of the Decades, and it's 1970s versus 1990s. And I finally got us a point for 1970s with my recent Ozzie Newsome return, but I have a ton going out that I had to make some custom cards first. And there's enough cards in some of them where I'm needing 2 stamps because it's more than an ounce. So I'm working on getting those out. So hopefully I'll get some more successes for our 1970s team that chases on as we battle Caleb's 1990s team. But that challenge goes, or battle goes into 2020, so we have a while. That is it. Thanks for watching. I have blabbed long enough. Again, shout out to Caleb for my prizes from his challenge, and then shout out to Chase for doing 50-50, some 91 Fleer returns, and that set return. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what's been coming into your mailbox. I'm trying to get better about doing videos. I have some blocks of time that are available while the boys are in school, so that's why I'm doing a bunch of videos right now. And then I'll post this one at some point. Again, like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a fabulous day.